Hey everyone, how's it going? Five Finger Shuffle, back here with another video, and I just came across this defense here, and thought I would kind of show you guys what happens, or what they're like on arena defense. So before we attack that, let's go back and take a look at her skills. So I'm sure everybody already knows, whoops. I'm sure everybody already knows her skills by now, but just to make sure, I actually haven't summoned her yet, so we're gonna go to the journal. We did about 50 summons last night on stream, and we're not fortunate enough to pull her just yet. There we go. Baiken. So first skill, attacks enemy repeatedly with 45% chance each to inflict 2 bleed effects for 2 turns. A critical hit will reduce the caster's skill cooldowns by 1 turn. Attacks enemy with expert swordsmanship with a 55% chance each of inflicting 3 bleed effects for 2 turns. And finally, delivers a deadly blow, detonating any bleed effects inflicted on the enemy at the end of the turn. A critical hit increases combat readiness of all allies by 15%. So that one's really interesting in that it doesn't have to detonate, it doesn't have to do anything, it just has to crit in order to increase CR. Oops, not preview skills. That is the last thing I wanted to click on. I do want to take a look at the base stats really quick here before we jump into that fight, and then we'll buy the extra flags from the shop, and we'll do some others. Preview stats. There we go. So the funny thing is that base speed is actually quite high. I mean, she's a thief. If you really wanted to, you could run her crazy fast and have her as your attack bar boost. Because if you skill her up, that brings her up to 25% attack bar boost. That could catch some people off guard. So we're going to stay aware of that when we jump into this. And then, like I said, I only have 2 flags, so we will buy the others from the shop. I'm curious as to how people are playing her, so this should be interesting. I can say we're in Champion 5, nothing too crazy. With this particular team, it's just purely a speed comp, right? So there's no reason to go tanky. We just have to go as fast as possible. We have Sid as our imprint. He is triple S. He's only level 50. I'm working on 6-starring him. But he is triple S, and my Litica is 242 speed, I believe. So it'd be 252 total.
Karen,
but they don't have a speed imprint, so we should be okay. Cassius. Stop. Sorry, my dog was chewing on his
will
little
stand
leg.
against me.
Alright, so we have Sped Judith. This might end up being a quick fight, as long as we reset here.
Sleep. Be quiet.
Alright, so let's take a look at these attack bars and see how they're running speed-wise. So they actually have her as their slowest unit, but they have her at a +8 already, which is kind of funny. Interesting. So they're not running them. They went +4 on the second skill.
I will send you.
We're gonna kill her first and hopefully silence everybody.
Get ready.
Alright, so we got the silence on everyone. We're gonna reset
My sword.
Kali.
I'll give you a rest.
The only way that this is really an issue is if Tenebria here. Normally I would go after Baiken first, but if Tenebria, this happened to me the other day, if she silences us, or sorry, if she puts us to sleep with her first skill,
is it my turn?
She can then boost her own attack bar, and then we get screwed. And she'll basically nuke the entire team.
I'll carve you up.
So, obviously if he was 6-star, this would be a lot easier. So now we just have to hope to hell we don't get slept. See, if we get slept, she boosts her own attack bar.
Let us meet again. on the other
And
side of
now
terror.
she nukes us. Maybe we should have killed Tenebria first. This is gonna be my lesson learned,
Is
I
it time to
think.
draw my sword?
Because that's the second time that's
Time
now
to prove
happened.
my mind.
How annoying.
Yeah, he's dead. I think we can still win this, actually.
I will silence
We don't have our attack buff,
everything.
and of course we didn't crit, because that would have
Heretics
made
will be
things too easy.
punished.
Fine, maybe we aren't gonna win this. Yeah, she's gonna AoE again.
I want to torment you.
Catch me if you can.
Alright. Well, if we would have crit there, we would have won. Instead, we're gonna lose. So there you go.
Believe it. How can I
There's your
lose?
first example of her Baiken on arena defense. More of a Tenebria showcase, and a fail of my 95% crit rate collie. We still would have won if we would have crit there, because it would have silenced the Tenebria, but what are you gonna do? Alright, let's go buy those flags, and we'll do some other stuff. I doubt there's gonna be many of these new units on arena defense, but you never know.
I have lots of good wares. Take your time.
So, friendship. Gonna buy this while I'm here before I forget. Alright, so we can do 6 fights. Unless we clear the board, and then we can do 7. Let's start by avoiding these ass carts, and we'll go from there. We're gonna use the same team here.
Strange, but this is where I belong.
I was running a Shireen in Sid's spot because he's 6-starred, but he only had a 8 speed imprint,
Make my day.
so it was figured the extra 2 speed was better since Shuri
This
wasn't
is
really
where the
doing
real
anything.
fight begins.
Alright, so we land
Shut
the
up.
reset. Let's
I will send you
hopefully kill her.
to the grave. Be
Alright, we
quiet.
killed her, we got the silence, which is amazing, because now Belena can't do her defense break. Oh, well, we got the RNL proc and one-shot that Belena. That
As
was
you
a
command.
really squishy Belena. And then we will Izaria Collie's 3rd skill. And this is Juju.
Forever.
Alright, we can auto now.
I pledge myself.
So that makes up for the last one at least.
Excuse me. Cut and slice.
He's actually got not bad gear on him, except his ring and his pendant are not good at all. The other 4 pieces are really good.
Wait for me.
So when he's 6-starred and we get him a ring and a pendant, he's going to be really strong. But I really like him in that spot.
I knew they were no match for me.
Alright, so we got our points back from the last one. Let's go to this Ruzid one, another speed one, so we can kind of stick with the same team for these first few.
Shall I stretch my muscles a bit? Is it time to draw my sword?
Alright, so a reset Ruzid. Hopefully.
Time to bring this fight to an end!
There we go.
How annoying.
And then, who's the bigger threat here, do you think? Mercedes or Sez? I'm thinking I'm gonna do Sez, because Sez, even this first skill could mess us
I
up.
will silence everything. On my word.
Not sure what happened there, or why we didn't kill.
My sword.
That's a little worrisome. I'm guessing.
I'll give you a
Oh,
rest.
she had Aureus, that's why. I didn't see her damage being affected, but Rose there has Aureus, which is why we didn't kill.
In full bloom.
So what we're going
The
to do is we're
sword
going
of
to try and
flowers.
defense break this Mercedes, and then hopefully that Sid can do enough damage. Even though he's only 5-star to
Stand
kill
by,
her.
opponent.
We're going to burn into it just to make sure.
I'll carve
I think
you
he
up.
can, but I just don't want it to fail.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, plenty of damage.
Shall I attack?
And that gives him
I'll
an extra
start.
turn.
On my way.
Our artifacts on this team are actually
Smite them.
ridiculously skilled up.
The corrupt.
Lytica is on Infinity Basket, and it's
The
level
honor of
30.
victory.
Sid
Only
is
by the will
on
of the
Dust
goddess.
Devil, it's level 27. Isaiah is on Rosa to help her
Is it my
proc
turn?
extra turns as well.
This is
And
going to hurt.
that's level 28. And then Collie's on a level
Shut up.
30 Arnell. So
I will send you.
we get a crap ton of
To the
extra
grave.
turns because of all those level 27 plus artifacts.
Get ready.
I used to have the Infinity Basket on Isaiah,
While you
but then it was Lytica who was proccing into extra turns. This way,
Until the end.
it's on Lytica, and now Isaiah procs the extra turns because not only does Isaiah benefit from Infinity Basket, but she also has Rosa as well. She has a crazy high chance to dual attack. This is
Do you want me
post-patch,
to do
obviously,
anything else?
so we're still suffering from these connection issues. Alright, let's do the final non-Ascart comp. Same thing, they have no imprints, just the Celeste. It's entirely possible that
Where
Celeste
should
can
I
outsped us. I've
start?
been outsped by a Celeste before with this comp. It's a little embarrassing when it happens, but
Who will stand against
Alright.
me?
who's number 2? Oh, it's Gerardo. So we're gonna have to either kill that Gerardo or silence that Gerardo.
Eternal sleep.
We'll see what happens here though. So we got the
Be
reset.
quiet.
I think we have to kill the Araminta. And then hopefully it silences the Gerardo and Sidon.
I will silence
Blanked on her name there for a second.
everything.
Alright, so we got the silence on both, which means we're good to go. And now, so normally if I was worried about getting cut, and like not getting a turn or whatever, I maybe wouldn't use her second skill. But now that he's silenced and
Oath of the
can't
white
use his
flower.
AoE, I don't really care. So he's
I'll
for
give
sure
you a
gonna cut
rest.
now. But it doesn't matter.
Forever.
'Cause he's just gonna skill one.
Pledge myself.
And I doubt that's gonna push Sidon fast enough to cut our Sid. We'll have to see.
Go.
I'm on my way.
She
Stand
did
by,
team
opponent.
up though.
Excuse me.
Nice little team up proc there.
And slice.
Thankfully it doesn't matter.
Shall I attack?
I can't wait until he's ready to go.
Heretics will be punished.
Especially for this team, it's just so strong.
Time to prove my might.
Having him as like the cleanup crew and resetting Collie,
Like the wind.
it's gonna be so much fun to use.
I will send you to the grave.
Now for the harder ones. These ones are just hard if you
This is
don't
going to
outspeed
hurt.
them, right? But we happen to have a good speed team set up that we can outspeed most stuff. At least at this level.
No flower blooms brighter than victory.
Hey, Champion 4. We've already been in Champion 4. We finished Champion 4 last week. Actually, we hit... Let me check here. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Sorry. But we hit Champion 3 briefly. And then by morning, we were back down to Champion 5. So we can't get the gem rewards from the next one. This one kind of scares me because I feel like that's the one. This one's going to be the hardest out of the two. Because normally Ascart teams are a little slower, but they're going with like the double speed team. The good news is that really the only threat is the Araminta, because there's 2 5-stars with Ascart. So we could go this team, or we can go our Araminta team, but I think the best bet is going somewhere in between and bringing a heal. So this is my team I use against slower comps, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring Shooting Star Keys just to play it safe. It's like if the security measure if we miss, right? We could also bring immunity, which would probably be a good idea, but we're not going to.
Show me your skills.
So let's try this. Hopefully we just land our crit with Kali on first turn on Araminta, and then we're fine.
Is it time to draw my sword?
Actually, we have to land this too. We have to not miss. Okay, so we didn't miss the first
Time
one.
to bring this
That's
fight
good.
to an end.
And now we have
How
to crit here.
annoying.
If we crit here, it's GG.
I will silence
Alright, we crit.
everything.
Fight's just like, that's a relatively easy fight when you crit. But if we don't
As
crit
you
there,
command.
then it's almost like we're guaranteed to
My
die.
sword.
On my word. In full bloom.
The sword of flowers.
So we're gonna kill off everybody first, and then do the Ascart. Just 'cause it's easier.
I'll hug you tight.
Let's
Ta-da!
protect her,
Ta-da!
so we don't really need to worry about the revive anymore.
Make my day.
And I think actually Lidica can take care of him. I was gonna say Lidica can take care of him, but maybe
Shut up.
we'll... You know what, let's just third skill into
I
him
will
now.
send
I was
you
gonna first skill... See,
to
we
the
missed
grave.
anyway. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. We were getting a little too lucky.
I'll give you a rest.
So now we'll kill him.
This is my true will.
Showtime.
We're gonna wait one more turn before we heal her. She's got the death
Only
prevent
by the
up
will of the
anyway.
goddess. End this.
The reason I used Polly's skill 3 early is we could have just
How
skill 1
annoying.
where's it and then started skill 3ing, but it'll just help reduce his cooldown faster and
Be
her cooldown
quiet.
faster.
Over
Cash it.
here. Time for me to fly in.
Alright.
No flower blooms brighter than victory.
So 4 down. Hopefully we can win this one and clear the list and get an extra fight out of it. So this one we have to use the slow comp. No questions asked on this one. We'll bring our Araminta in. This one's scary. Eventually, I'm still building my Hirado, but I would probably bring Hirado in place of Lidica here. But my Hirado's not fast enough.
Scream for
His
me.
boots are still level 1. I'm working on upgrading a few. I did a bunch of boot crafting, so I'm upgrading a bunch of pairs at once. So he's kind of on the back burner.
Who will stand against me?
Fortunately, they have no immunity, so that helps a lot. Let's see if we can get lucky and...
This is where
That
the
was
real
pushing our
fight
luck,
begins.
trying to reset a water unit with a fire unit, but that's okay.
Shut up.
Also, this Araminta has Ancient Book on her, which means we get the souls we need to burn into this. So we can technically kill whoever we want, but this Sea Armor's probably going to stop us, to be honest. I think we go after. I think we keep going after DN here, because we are more likely to miss on Fat Cat, and there's no way we one-shot that Sea Armin, and we can't one-shot the Kayron either because of his passive.
I will silence
Alright, we did crit.
everything.
Can we pull this off? Ugh. Not
As
only
you
didn't we
command.
pull it off, but we didn't stun, which is really bad. Alright, we're just gonna kill her, I think. Assuming we don't miss.
Forever. I pledge myself.
Alright. So she's dead, which means we don't have to worry about her buffs.
They get on my nerves. I've got to remove them. I can't take
See
this
what happens
anymore.
with Araminta into Asgard. Wow, we didn't miss any of them.
This is my true strength.
We actually got really lucky there in that we didn't miss, but then we did miss 2 of the stuns, which is awful. Like
There's
that
no way I can lose.
pretty much kills us now. Because her getting that up means we basically we have to wait a whole other turn. We have no more strips.
How annoying.
And Araminta is basically
Get
useless now, so
Blue.
we instead of normally there we would use Izaria to reset Araminta, and then we would just stun them all again. But since we missed
Now,
both,
who first?
because now we're
Is it
gonna
time to draw
lose
my
both
sword?
Izaria and Araminta.
Come on, hurry!
Wait for me.
A roaming heart forever
Yeah,
wandering.
there's nothing we can do here. Maybe we should have gone slower and brought in Shooting Star
Shut
Arcades.
up.
And because he killed, he gets to keep his invulnerability.
I
We're
will
gonna try and
send
take
you
out Fat Cat,
to the grave.
except we missed. Now we're definitely dead.
Only by the will of the goddess.
Be quiet.
Crit. And we missed again. Awesome.
How futile.
Heretics will be punished.
I mean, we could do this, and that'll absorb some damage for a
Time to bring
turn.
this fight to an end.
Wow, that actually
Annoying.
killed. That actually kind of gives us a little tiny bit of an opening. Except no, he's gonna skill 1, isn't he? Oh wow, and we did crit. How do we not crit there?
Is it time to draw my sword?
We literally have 95% crit rate.
Away with you.
Shut up.
It wouldn't have mattered if we did
Be
crit,
quiet.
but it's like, see, now we proc his passive and we're dead anyway.
I
We're gonna try this one again,
lost.
just because we got both lucky and unlucky. But because it's the last the last person on the list, we may as well try it one more time. I think what we're gonna do though is we're gonna bring in Shooting Star Arcades. That way, when Izaria gets one shot, we can revive her, or we can put Death Prevent up before that happens.
Will you test yourself against me?
Because Araminta is kind of not really useful against Asgard teams. There's just gonna be too many. Like, we got lucky and we didn't miss, but
Make
normally
my
we're
day.
actually just gonna miss there and then we're screwed. Let's actually use this on her this time.
Eternal sleep.
Alright, so we didn't reset our
ready.
attack bar, but we did slow, which is nice. And this time our Azaria is gonna be faster than our Kali. I really, like, normally I would do this on Kayron, but with Fat Cat there, it just doesn't make any sense.
In full bloom, the Sword of Flowers.
So if we can defense break, that makes killing much easier. Alright, so we didn't defense break.
How annoying. I will silence
If we crit though, this should kill this time.
everything.
Which would silence the other three, hopefully. What the hell? Why is that doing no damage to her? I don't
Be
understand.
punished.
Oh wait, never mind. I totally forgot Crimson
Hi,
Armor was
everyone.
there. But we did miss that stun again.
Surprise! Voila!
Alright, let's do this.
I'll send
'Cause
you
Kayron's
to the
gonna-
afterlife.
Please don't defense break. It's okay. Kayron's gonna attack Izaria, so that works out fine.
Please, save
We
us.
kinda have to hope that Shooting Star Arcades has Vile, so
Only by the
hopefully
will of
she
the
cleanses
goddess.
the stun. If she cleanses the stun, we're in good shape.
There's no escape.
Can we land silence? Nice, we got it on
Trust me.
Kayron, which is nice.
I'll give you a rest.
Sorry, my dog's like barking out the window.
Oath of the White Flower.
Let's reset Kali.
On my word.
They all have invulnerability still, so there's nothing we can do.
Be quiet.
Tap him. Oh, she cleansed the wrong thing. So that's what I was afraid of.
Who will stand against me? End this! On my way.
The if she would have cleansed the stun instead of the defense break, then we could have
Your torment
healed and we would have been fine.
As you command.
So we can actually burn into Kali's skill 3 here. I'm more worried that we're gonna miss.
Shut up. I will
But if
send
we
you
crit,
to the grave.
we've been really lucky with the crits with Kali. But that will give us 1 kill
Only
anyway.
by the will of the goddess. Come on, hurry!
Can we outspeed that Crimson Armor? Oh, she didn't attack
I'll hug you
Izaria,
tight.
which is nice. So let's heal up.
Sparkling star!
Oh, come on. Why you
I'll
gotta
give
do
you a
that?
rest.
So Lydica's pretty much dead. She's not doing much anyway, so it's okay, but I'd rather she doesn't die. We're gonna risk it and use this on Kayron, because if it
I pledge
works,
myself.
then we can just kill him. We need to strip buff and buff block. Okay, so we did miss. It's kind of expected, but like,
How annoying.
we weren't gonna use it on the others anyway, so.
Let's do it together.
Alright, we didn't crit, but we did enough damage anyway to proc his passive,
delightful agony.
which means he's now gonna kill her and extend all his buffs again.
Be quiet.
That hurts.
Showtime.
So, we need 2 more turns to be able to revive somebody. Can we survive for 2 more turns?
How futile. Disappear. Away with you.
Oh, come on. We would have survived if he hadn't proc. Alright,
I
you win.
lost.
That sucks. We were that proc away from winning. Because we would have lived, we would have cleansed, we could have instantly killed Kayron because his passive had already been procced, and then we would have been 2v2 with a revive, and we would have been fine. But no such luck. Alright, let's use that Air Mintha. Oh, that was apparently our last fight. Never mind. Because we didn't win, we're out of flags. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching some Champion Arena. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time with another video. We are gonna be starting stream very, very soon, so hopefully we see you on stream as well. Have a great night, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.